I don't know whether it's going to be a good racetrack or not. I don't know whether it's... I'm going to use this hilltop because I've not got much else to use up here. Shall we go for the most amazing... Oh, we're going for the most amazingly dangerous turn 1 here. We're going for the most amazingly dangerous turn 1 here that we can think of. So we're going to kind of come up to this hill, and it's a blind corner followed by... We're going to want to go this way, aren't we? We're followed by a really tight hairpin, and then we're going to have some... Oh, slopes too steep. No. We do not worry about steep slopes here at the FailRace Autodrome. FailRace Autodrome is a mean track. It's a mean track. Can we have a little bit... So we're just going to kind of loop our way around in here, I think, for a second, and then we will have a nice little acceleration zone out of this corner. This would be... I don't know whether this is going to be a fun track to race around. Like, I'm just essentially drawing spaghetti at the moment on the hillside here. We're going to get some straights again. I mean, hairpin... you want straights followed by... From my little experience of... I say little experience of building tracks. From watching racing, your best sort of stuff comes from straights followed by hairpins, so that you can have overtaking. You want braking zones. And, oh, don't want to go down there. Can we get... Oh, are we going to have, like, a tunnel? Oh, we've even got a tunnel. This is it. We have got the best racetrack ever. We have got a random tunnel. And then we're going to have another... Maybe we'll have a little chicane. I don't think I can build... I don't think I can build a chicane on here. I guess you can kind of have the equivalent of a chicane. Jeez. It's sort of the equivalent of a chicane. But there we go. It works. It works. And then we'll go and have another little kind of tighter corner here. And then maybe we will finish up with a bit of a wiggle. And a bit of a wiggle to the finish line. I don't know. I don't know whether that would be a good... don't know whether it would make a good road. Now this is the... fun and games of people who are going to join like halfway through the stream won't necessarily realise that this is a fictional, I made it up, randomly just dropping lines on a circuit or on a map. See if we can get right. Here's the little game, folks. If anybody, well, I say if anybody, if people join the stream later on, we'll have to try and get them to guess what circuit this is. I'm really curious to see what circuit they will think this one was supposed to be, because yeah. This would be a car killer, this one. This would be an absolute car... I mean, there are some overtaking spots. You've got that hairpin there would be great. You've got that... This sort of chicane bit here would be pretty good. That bit there, you get past done on the inside. You would get... Maybe... I mean, that first corner there is a little bit like Suzuka, because you kind of fast through the first bit and then sort of slow for the middle bit. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm actually kind of happy with it. I think that looks like a fun circuit. Does anybody know if... God, the Gran Turismo 6, does that have a track building app? Does that still work? Does that still work? It might do, possibly. I mean, you could probably find a... I don't know. Try and build it in Beam. I have tried building circuits in Beam. I've tried building maps in Beam and I got very fed up after about 10 minutes of it not working at all. The elevation changes around here are actually... This is a rally stage. Jeez. Do we reckon you could hit the roof? Do we reckon you could like launch off there and hit the roof of the tunnel if you were going fast enough? I mean, yeah, the elevation change around here alone would be pretty damn impressive. And look at that, you can climb back up the hill and then you've got to shoot down that bit. You'd have to really sort out your suspension. Really sort out your suspension. I mean, that is... You'd be going over that completely... You'd be airborne. Crashing down. Let's, for a second, take out the street furniture. Let's take away the central reservation bit, take away the street lamps and whatnot. You would be jumping down there at race speeds. You'd probably be jumping up. I mean, that's just because of where the bridge is and so on. You'd be up there. Yeah, it's kind of a cool circuit. It's kind of a... turned out a lot better. Turned out a lot better than I expected it to. We will dam up the river and we'll see what the bloody hell happens, because it could be fun. It's actually a pretty fast-flowing river, so... It's actually going to produce a huge amount of electricity, that dam, while it works, up until the point where it's... where it breaks, where it floods everything. Like, when it stops having a huge amount of water flowing through it, that's going to be some fun times. Power Windows, thank you very much for the donations. They've been out for a while, so I might have missed something. But can you do Hiroshi Raceway from Beam? I feel like it would work well because of the alternate routes it has. If I can find a track map for it, yes. I'm hoping there will be a track map on the old Googles, because I don't actually know. Come to think of it, I'll have a look. I will try and find Hiroshi Raceway. Oh, the dam's flooded. The dam's already going. That didn't take long, did it? I say the dam's, you know, the water's trying to come over the top of the dam. We have got a dam. Oh dear! Oh dear! We've made a small mess back here. Things have not gone well. Their day has not gone well. Goodbye. FailRace trucking is going to be late. FailRace trucking is going to be very late. There has been a small bit of flooding. Oh, don't drive into it. Oh, you've made a yellow submarine and now it's a yellow floaty truck. The little guys on the mopeds are still holding on to their mopeds. Robert Parker, you are not going to have a good day, my friend. You are not going to have a good day. You're going up that way, apparently. Someone, I mean, to be fair, that tractor's the most sensible person we have seen at all. That tractor is the most sensible. He's turned it round. He's blocked everyone. No, 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 don't go, people. Don't listen to the... Oh, I mean, you've just driven through the tractor. The tractor was not sensible. He's now turned around and gone back this way. You guys, these guys over here are brilliant. Look at all of them. They're... No, they're parked. They have noticed that there is a big-ass flood and decided that... Oh! What? How have you... What? How have you done that? I want to borrow your car. Can we investigate? What technology? What strange... You've got an electric car. What strange technology, your box truck, have you got going on? Your vehicles. There's more of them that made it through. They've all figured out how to survive the dunking. Bugger. Oh, there's some more places unhappy with a lack of water. And there are some places that are very, very unhappy with far too much water filling everywhere, mostly their cars. There you go, you've got water now, be happy again, people. Now we can see the effect that we are having on the on the river. It's kind of dumped a lot of water out there. I don't, again, at the end of the day, I don't actually think it's going to make a damn sight difference, because that's, well, you know, the ocean. I guess it will probably get to a point where it's just going to... Oh, well, I mean, they've just given up paying any attention. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn about the... Quite literally, no one cares one bit about the dam. And that is actually producing an astronomical amount of power. So... That's producing 240 kilowatts, I think. Megawatts, sorry. 192 now. And this thing here produces 640. That is a pretty damn impressive amount of power that we've got going on from one dam. Even if it has... I mean, it's... Yeah, it really is not that... The river, it's slightly burst its banks back here as well, but I don't know how much of that is. It's just adjusting to everything. That's done fairly well. Shift Away says, take the dam out to see what happens. Honestly, I don't actually think it's going to matter too much. I think what we will just see is I guess you might get a sudden surge of water that might flood the city. The Booty District might get a bit soggy. The Cheating Knobhead District might also get a little bit soggy. But I don't think this sudden wave of water is actually going to be enough. So we'll see. And here we go. And goodbye! Now it is tsunami time. This is not even pooey water, this one. This is just normal water and it's still not very fast moving. It is the world's slowest tsunami right here. And like it will mess up everything. Oh Christ. Okay, it's got a bit soggy down here again, I think. Oh no, that's the donut van's fine. You're not. Jeep, Sophie Davis is having a tough day. Oh, are you so? No, you're fine. The forestry truck. Oh, hey! Where might you not end up? Shall we follow? Shall we follow the great water migration of vehicles? Oh, there's a smart car. I spotted a smart car. Somehow releasing the dam has made everything 10 times worse up here. I'm not quite sure how that one's worked. Not... Now, what we are going to do is dump a lot more water down here than we have had previous. Now, I think the best way to do this is if we go... shift terrain. Oh, okay, maybe not quite like that. So, brush size fairly large. No, brush size massive-ish. Okay, maybe not quite that massive. I have a plan. Right, so can we not... that's not the shape we want. We want like a cylinder. There we go. That's what we want. So, I have a silly plan, and this could be amazing if it works. Now, what we want to do here is then, yeah, just kind of hollow out the middle. Maybe not quite hollow the middle out that much. Maybe like there. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is get a... place a water source. Oh dear. Maybe not quite like that. I mean, that's not quite what I wanted you to do. I mean, it kind of works. Is that... If I now... No, it's not quite done what I wanted it to. There was a way to do this. I know there was a way to do this. That might be it. Hold on a second. Control Z. Just go... Oh, bugger! Oh, no, that's not worked at all. Uh-oh. That's not quite what I meant to do. Things have gone quite awry. There's been a small leak. The mountains leaked not how I intended it. There was going to be a controlled funnel. I mean, it works. It wasn't quite what I intended on doing. It's not quite what I intended on doing. However, it has at least worked in a weird roundabout sort of way. We've got... I mean, the good news is, this is... Uh-oh, it is pouring out that side as well. I mean, this is the wrong side of Racetrack. This has become less about build Racetrack City and more how can we mess around with Racetrack City. Oh crap, we've flooded everything. Well, I mean, to be fair, the Pooh Dam might actually save a lot of Racetrack City. The Pooh Dam might actually save a lot of them. Well, I mean, Bathurst might survive. This is a very low-lying city. I mean, the Bobodrome is fine. The Bobodrome is going to be okay. The rest of the city... I mean, Dasman District might be the first to feel the wrath of the Leaky Mountain. Oh dear. Oh no. Norwegian fans have said there's going to be delays on that railway. I think I'm more worried about the roads, to be honest with you. There's a field of cars. The field of cars and trucks. I mean, that is, to be fair, that is heading away from the city. Like, that lot there is not going to cause us grief. It's the water that's... I mean, there's that water there that's going to start crashing into the river. Has it? Oh, maybe it's stopped leaking. Oh, no, maybe it's not stopped leaking. Stop leaking out the back of it. Oh, crap, it's actually leaking over the top as well. I think maybe it builds up the water in a little bit of a fun, weird way. Maybe the way that it's the way that it's set the water, the way that it built up the water level inside there, it kind of built it from the ground up in a very weird, strange, peculiar way. There's now just a random... Look, train! Train's fine. You know, the train stopped a little bit. I mean, it's a slightly delayed train. There's a couple of hundred passengers a little bit confused. Okay, so... The Great Mountain Experiment has kind of not done what I expected it to do, but... I mean, it has now got to the point where we wanted it to be. Because my plan was now to drill into the side of it and just have like a big tap. So... That was the idea in the first place. Now, can I dig... Right, so if we go then brush size very small into the... No, that's not quite what I want you to do. I guess if we then dig... So if we then do that... Does that get us to the... Can I dig... See, I want to dig the other way, but I don't think I can. Ah! What I could do... I mean, we can play with canals again. I feel like playing with canals is a good idea, because we didn't really get to utilise them properly. There, no. There. So if we were to play with canals here... Oh, slope too steep? That's no good. If we were to play with a canal like that way, for example... No, it's too high up is the problem. I guess we're just going to have to go for the old... tried and tested, dig out a channel by hand kind of a way, I think. I don't actually... Like, I feel like there is a way... There should be a way to dig through here better than just what I'm doing here, but I guess we can just go for this. This will do what I need it to at the end of the day. It's just... it's not as neat as I had hoped. I don't know if it's going to be wide enough. There we go. We've opened up a leak in Mount... There we go. Mount Bob has, has sprung a leak. Kind of in the manner that we'd hoped it would. Where did the water end up? Out of curiosity. Oh, it's just pissed off over there. Oh, there's another road to have got flooded. And it's only minorly flooded. Right. The leaky mountain... is working. Cool. So, this was the plan. This was the plan all along. It's not quite gone in the way I wanted it to, but yes, we are going to have a mountain dump suddenly large amounts of water into the river to see what happens, basically. What's gone on here? Could somebody please explain this? Anybody want to have a go at the physical explanation for that one? Please try. A lackadaisical refrigerator and McPhee, thank you very much for the bits, for the ongoing bit war that is occurring between the pair of you. There's going to be a sudden deluge of water at some point. Monkey, that's not where the dam was. It's far too long ago we had the dam. In fact, it's actually gone all the way to the ground almost. It's really weird. We've got a traffic jam. Like, there's bits of water that are moving faster and bits of water that are not. How does that make any sense at all? It's actually... We've got an entire gap forming there. What have we done with all of physics? I mean, the poo water's still doing what poo water does. I think the Great Flood is just about ending. Oh, it's a little bit soggy over here. Okay, it's a little bit more soggy over there. How is the Great Leaky Mountain going? I mean, it's still leaking. What the bloody hell has happened here? Huh? What? 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 How is that water? You were making a good point. Speed up time. I want to see. Is that wave going to actually drag all of the water out, I wonder? Hold on. New plan. New plan. I've got to see this. What if we... So this is in the gap between... Oh, but I can't. It's not gonna... There we go. So this is in the gap between the two bits. So this should stop that sudden bit of water there, and we're actually going to end up just stopping the entire water flow. It will flood over there eventually, especially with the amount of water being dumped out of the mountain. However, can I break water physics entirely? Oh. Sorry, this is for science, folks. I do apologise. This is for science. I'm really sorry about the oh dear. There's a lot of soggy cars. Someone will reimburse you, not me. Someone will, though. Right, how is our strange water phenomenon going on down here? Is it going to... We are actually also going to end up making a mess of the, like, water supply for our city. They're not going to have any sort of... Oh! Dazman made a very good point. We might have flooded Croftish. Croftish is a little bit damp. Let's just we'll release the water again. Croftish, you might want to complain about more than noise. There's a lot of water there as well. Now, what has happened with our great Water's Edge movement? I wasn't paying attention to Croftish. I think it's going to just run out of momentum and just end up sprawled out in this part, isn't it? I think it is. There's going to be another tidal wave of water coming through any minute now. Oh, Croftish is all soggy. Actually, that water's now heading towards... Oh no, Mr. X District's in trouble. Mr. X's district is going to get flooded as well. Oh no, not Donington Park. We can't have Donington Park go. Is the mountain still leaking? Yes, it is. Bugger. What the hell is going on here? Has our water sorted its physics out yet? Yes, it has actually. It's kind of calmed down. The weird water physics has sort of stopped-ish. And then there's going to be another deluge coming here. Although this has kind of not quite got the wave that we wanted on it. How is our very, very soggy bridge? I think that should be... that shall be the name here. Good old soggy bridge. And... Dazman District... So where is flooded? Dazman District is gone... The water has yet to reach Donington. Interlagos might get... Banana Pen District might get hit. But it's going to take it a while to get there. I love that this is an infinite water source as well. This is just going to keep pouring water out. It's just going to keep... Although, like, this river, we had to really, really mess up this river to get it to flood. It's like, that's a lot of water. We have... you know, completely farted around with. I was supposed to be building racetracks. I'm really sorry, guys. We got distracted by the playing God and flooding everywhere. The frame rate's still having a little wee. And there's enough water to have a wee into, and it'll probably be fine. Jeez. That's a mess right there. McPhee Kota is the safest city of them all, the track of them all. Oh, it's city, track. Oh, I completely forgot. The McPhee district doesn't have enough water because I kept building stuff and then wanting to go and play with water physics, and then didn't put water in the important place. So McPhee district is very much in need of water. Dazman district has got way too much water. Mr. X is... Oh, the roundabout, not the roundabout. Oh no. Oh, it's all soggy. That's a bad, bad day if you are there. Oh, all of Donington is. Oh, it hasn't made it to the uni yet. Noodlebrain, the great University of Donington is fine. The university is absolutely okay. It won't be for long. It is okay currently. Oh no, the library's going. All of the books will get soggy. The library's flooded. Very flooded. It's very flooded. Now, it might just... it's not going to be very long now until the university's going to succumb to the... You can just see the water creeping its way around the outside of the... outside of the library. Oh, the library's actually made a very good dam of its own right here. It has made a pretty good dam on its own. Oh, I would not want to be stuck in those tunnels that get you in and out of Donington. That would be a really, really bad place to be. That would be a really bad place to be right there. I love how like these buildings are complaining about garbage collection, not paying any attention to the huge amount of water heading towards them. I mean, the Dasman district is now drying out at least, which is something. Over here, this river has kind of returned to normal. Well, this is an outlet, really, isn't it? At the end of the day, that's kind of returned to normal. Okay, let's try and fix Donington, because that's actually making a mess of my city now. Can we fix Donington? I mean, we'll leave the beach there, of course. It shall be forever remembered as... I don't know whether that's actually going to work. Is that going to drain? Yeah, okay, so that might fill up with water. We'll just make a massive man-made lake to commemorate the great flood of Donington. Perfect. We'll smooth that out at some point. Oh, right. Back to the bit that I was supposed to be doing and not farting around. Oh, I've farted around so much and my phone's turned off. Come back, phone. I need you for... Why is that... Oh, everything's closed. My phone's done a dumb. I blame Donington Park entirely. My phone's opened up random tabs. I don't want random tabs. I need the Hiroshi Raceway again. Right. Can we get that back at the angle that we were building it at? Excellent. Okay, so we have this bit up here. And this is running off in this direction. Holy crap. This is going to be now another... This is going to be another layout. So this is a chicane down here. This then loops itself around. And, oh, okay. I see how this goes. So that's going up into a bridge. And that basically comes across all the way over... Oh, what the bloody hell happened there? What the... I've made a Trackmania circuit in... what? Why can you not build a... I don't know. I really, really have absolutely no idea. Maybe let's just go for a straight road rather than it confusing itself. Let's go for a... Okay, hold on. Up there, we've got a bridge. Not a tall enough bridge. Christ. I think because we're going up a hill, the bridge is just not being built tall enough. Oh, that's... There we go. Right. 18 meters. Why are you not? Oh, okay. So it's the bridge support is having issues in here. Right, let's just build. It's slightly conky bridge because it has to be. That's what I'm going with anyway, and then that can come back down there. So that's that version, and there's an even longer version. Lord Noodle Bread saying, FailRace, you actually managed to roll a road. Well done, Alex. Yeah, I mean, there is a reason why the whole rolled car thing began, and it is because I can literally roll. You remember how we managed to roll a person on XCOM? Now managing to roll roads on City Skyline. I mean, we've rolled cars because we got cars swept away in the big old water incidents. But yeah, that is the first time I've ever rolled a road, so I guess well done to me.